All right. So I've turned on my webcam because I suddenly got a cold and I don't want you guys to see me look like shit. Well, more than normal. So, oh god, my nose hurts. Okay. So, Unearthed Arcana for 2023 has come out. They've already released the Unearthed Arcana for the Druid and the Paladin. Those are shorter, but this is a huge. This is 50 pages of stuff. So, like it says, weapon spells, feats, five classes, which are the Barbarian, Fighter, Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard, plus one subclass from each of those. And the monk is going to appear in the future UA. So all of this is, remember, Unearthed Arcana, for those of you unaware, Unearthed Arcana is basically playtest, like it just says, playtest materials. So these are the things that Wizards puts out for players to try in game. So currently, the feedback day is May 17th. So for those of you who want to try out these new options, you have until the 17th to, I believe feedback day is 17th. So on 17th of May, you can write to Wizards and tell them what you think of the playtest materials. So let's we'll go through as much as we can before I start losing my fucking mind. So weapons. So this is a huge thing they have done now, which is kind of nice. Which is weird because our DM Steve, he created a weapon skill list, which I use in my games right now. So, say for example, if my player is using a halberd, for example, once per turn, they can use an attack called Spinning Strike, which means they basically spin their halberd around in a circle, and you roll to attack on every target that's within 10 feet of you. And those that get hit, you do damage. Pretty decent. But yeah, so a couple of changes here and there. Short swords now return to being a martial weapon, no longer a simple weapon, I believe. The net is no longer a weapon either. It's now adventuring gear, which means some options for builds have gone out the fucking window, which is unfortunate. The trident is now a versatile weapon. Sorry, it was a versatile weapon. Oh, the damage has gone up by one dice either way. Excuse me. Ah, this cold came out of nowhere. I do apologize. This is not fun for me. So yeah, damage has gone up on the trident. The lance is now heavy and two-handed, which is weird because lances are not wielded in two hands. Lances are always led, or always, like, I would say heavy, sure. Two-handed, no. Well, it lost damage as well. Oof, that's a huge nerf for the lance. Not that many people were using lances, not gonna lie. Like, if you look online, there are plenty of creators who created builds with lances, but generally speaking, not many people, at least in the games I've played, not many players are choosing a lance as a weapon. Oh, I'm so sorry. Because when you think of lance, you think of horseback jousting. Like, that's the idea. Like, lance gives you that range and reach and that damage from horseback. That's the whole idea. So I guess they're changing that up for some fucking reason. The musket and pistol are no longer firearms. They are just martial weapons. So if you have martial weapon proficiency, you can use a gun. So, not much else has changed apart from what they've like other than what they've highlighted here. Not much has changed. However, now weapon masteries now exist. So it looks of it, you got slow, nick, push, vex, sap, Topple, Graze, Cleave. Anything else that's unique? No, it seems to be it. Yeah, but it looks like it, in terms of damage, nothing much has changed. But yeah, so let's look at the masteries. So each weapon has a mastery property available. The property is usable by a character who has features such as weapon mastery that unlocks a property of a character. The descriptions of each mastery property, the properties and prevent. Okay, so only weapon mastery people can get access to these skills, which is unfortunate. Okay, we'll figure it out. So, cleave first. When you hit a creature with a melee attack, use this weapon. You can make an attack roll with with the weapon against a second creature within 5 feet of the first. It's also within your reach. On a hit, the second creature takes the weapon's damage, but you don't add your ability modifier to that damage unless the modifier is negative. Only once per turn. Ah. I guess the idea is if you're cleaving through people, the first person would take the brunt of the damage, and then the follow through won't do as much damage, I guess. But I don't like that. When it was up to me, I'd say, yeah, just fucking do it. Yeah, just give them ability to use your modifier. You're strong. If you're a barbarian with 20 strength, why the fuck can't you do that? That's bullshit. I say it's shenanigans. So fuck that. So cleave is on what? I'm assuming it's on the great axe and stuff like that. Yeah, great axe, halberd. What about the great sword? Oh, great sword just graze. Really? Not cleave? I think that was the most cleavy of all weapons. Our next is flex. Oh yeah, remember each of these things require have a prerequisite. So keep that in mind. So flex requires a versatile property. When you hit with a melee attack using this weapon, you can deal its personal damage even if you're wielding it in one hand. Wow. So what can flex? A spear, the quarterstaff. Who one hands a quarterstaff? Okay. Also, who one hands a spear? Or unless you want to go for that Spartan build where you got a shield and a spear. Then yeah, I can understand the concept. Yeah. So wait, that's once per turn. No flex. So as long as you have unlocked weapon mastery, so to get flex, you can deal 1d8 with a spear. Oh, the spear is now simple. Is it heavy? No. It's just versatile. Okay. Okay, that's cool now. Because I remember it used to be a heavy weapon and two-handed. The spear. Or am I thinking pike? Yeah, I was thinking pike. Right. Okay. Never mind. That's flex. Next we got graze. Melee weapon, heavy property. It seems to be on the great sword. Anything else that's graze? Uh, really? Only one weapon has graze on it? Okay, that seems kind of strange, but okay. If your attack roll with this weapon misses a creature, you can deal damage to that creature equal to the ability modifier you used to make the strength roll. Oh, okay. So you're grazing the target. Hmm. I don't know, man. Like personally, I think um Graze and Cleave should be on the same weapons. Both of them. In fact, Graze should be on every single melee weapon. Actually, on every weapon. because you're just nearly missing them, so to speak. But I think it's like, okay, so let's say for example, let's say your enemy's AC is 16. If I roll within, let's say, 2 below, I would graze them, like it's kind of hitting them. But if their AC is 16 and I roll a 9 to hit, that's kind of going wide. But I guess the idea is the fact that you shoot directly at them and they dodge out of the way, I suppose. I guess that's the idea. But even then, like if I roll a nat 1, which is misses, graze just makes nat 1s no longer a factor, which is not okay, personally, for me. Because that one means the arrow or whatever your attack has gone fucking wide. How can you graze off that? I think graze is a bit. That's not a good quote unquote keyword, so to speak, or feature. I think this is garbage. Plus, only one weapon has it, which is the great sword. I'd rather give the great sword cleave, honestly. All right, moving on. Nick, light property. When you make an attack of the light, when you make the extra attack of a light property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of the bonus action. I'm sorry, what? When you make an extra attack on the light property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of the bonus action. Oh, okay. So if you have a light weapon, so okay, they've worded that really weirdly. So some weapons allow you to make an extra attack as a bonus action. Essentially, is what they're saying. So, like, let's say you're a rogue or another melee class that can't do extra attacks. This essentially gives you extra attack. So this opens up a lot of things for, like, let's say, blade singers potentially. But again, I'm still not like they mentioned that you can use weapon mastery, which unlocks a property for the character. But is weapon mastery available to all classes, only specialized classes? That's not the question. So, but then if you can get your hands on weapon master as a feat, which then allows you because as a sorry, this cold is fucking with me. As a blade singer, you have to use light weapons. Like a scimitar is the best you get. But immediately you don't have to wait till level 6 to get extra attack. You can get extra attack right at the gate. But of course, the problem comes down to also the fact that you can't do cantrip and then attack, can you? Or can you? Oh, maybe you can. I mean, there's potential here to work with something. We'll see what's up. All right, push. Wait, who was? Wait, what all has Nick? Let's see. The dagger, sure. Light hammer, really? Ha. Okay. Yeah. Sick. Hi. What else? Anything else, Nick? The scimitar. There you go. Nothing else. So it's just the scimitar. Which way again? It brings it down to the whole blade singer situation. The sickle, the light hammer. I don't know the way a bludgeoning a weapon will get nick because you don't. Yeah, fuck it. And then dagger, of course. Okay, sorry. So I want to look at thrown weapon properties. If a weapon has a thrown property, you can throw the weapon to make a range attack, and you can draw that weapon as a part of the attack. Yeah, so essentially you're not switching weapons anymore. You can just literally like throwing daggers. I would throw at a motherfucker. I mean, just pull it out and yeet it, as opposed to otherwise it's a use option to pull out your weapon and then throw. So now it's just automatic. That's decent. All right, coming to push. If you take a creature with his weapon, you can push the creature up 10 feet away from you. If it is no more than one size larger than you. Right, so it's large. So you're medium, it's large, you can push it. If it's huge, you can't push it. No saving throw either. Interesting. So you can just easily just shove somebody away. Not sure I like that. But there's your options. See, this is the thing, right? Like there should be multiple options on the weapons. But one feature only let you choose one feature for the weapon. Like for example, I would put graze on bows. It's grazing your target with your attack. And I would rather put cleave on a greatsword than graze, because graze is terrible. Oh, and the glaive also gets graze. The two weapons currently in the game have graze, which is just terrible. Look, even the glaive. Let me do like a spinning attack and hit multiple people with cleave. So, Sab, even a creature with a weapon, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. This is almost like taking away certain people's skills, but it's whatever, I guess. It's giving more options, I suppose, for more characters to do more things on their turn, as opposed to fighter just going whack, 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 whack. You know, just being a whirlwind of blade and like steel and blood. So you're no longer just going sword and shield, which is a fantastic combo by the way, but options. Slow. If you hit a creature with this weapon, you deal damage. If you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you can reduce its speed by 10 feet on the start of your next turn. If you hit the creature more than once this property, the speed reduction doesn't exceed 10 feet. I don't know how I feel about that one. Like again, there are some feats that you can pick up. I think all the weapon feet, like as the weapon base feats like Piercer, Bruiser, and all that stuff, has that slow effect on it. So you're taking another feature away. You're taking a feature away from a feature, but maybe they're adding a different feature to fix the situation. Perhaps we'll see. All right, moving on to topple. Prerequisite: heavy, reach, or versatile property. If you hit a creature with this weapon, you can force the creature to make a Constitution saving throw with a DC equal to 8 plus proficiency bonus plus ability for you can use to make the attack roll. On a fail, the creature has prone conditions. I wouldn't say Constitution is a good save for that. Because essentially, that's like topple. Topple is essentially trip attack. It's literally a battle master maneuver called trip attack. So it's strange that they're doing it this way. So I wouldn't say it's a con save. I'd say it's either a strength or a dex check. Like if I use strength, you can use dex to escape it, or vice versa. It's up to you. So I think con is a bad idea. It should have been strength or dex. The whoever you're going to topple gets to choose strength or dex to not get knocked prone. Then we have Vex. If you hit a creature with a weapon, so this requires ammunition, finesse, light property. If you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll against the creature before the end of your next turn. So this is actually interesting. So this could be good for rogues using crossbows. So you go crossbow expert, obviously. Take a shot, vex them. So to vex somebody is to make them angry, I guess, is the idea. So you hit them and it's like, ha, come at me, bitch. So they come at you like recklessly, I suppose. And then you shoot them again with your bonus attack to get sneak attack. It's not bad. But then again, it's like, why would I choose Vex? Sorry, hold on. What was Nick again? Light property. What are the light weapons? Let's have a look here, see. Do any of the bows count as light? Yeah, so hand crossbow. Technically, I can use a hand crossbow and get Nick. Get 2 hits. Boom, boom. Crossbow expert. Bonus attack. Boom, boom. Not boom, but boom. See the problem there? So yeah, not crazy about it. Vex and then the adventuring gear. Oh, this is the net change thing. Okay. Oh, that's fine. So now they've done some spell changes, I believe. This is the arcane list. I forgot they've now changed. Right now, yeah. So yeah, so we've got 3 new spell schools. Not schools, but sources, I guess. So yeah, so arcane, divine, and primal. So your arcane casters would be sorcs and wizards, I guess. Your divine casters are clerics and stuff like that. Primal will be your druids. Warlock, I guess. I guess Warlock is also arcane technically. Yeah, there you go. Arcane spells is a partial list of arcane spells. The table provides spell level, name, school of magic, also indicates whether this can attack. 2 bard spells have been removed from the list. Vicious Mockery and Distant Whispers in a feature UA. Those will be revealed to the bard. Okay. So, bring me a second. Oh, there's an wait. What is if a spell School of Magic is different from what appears? Oh, so Dancing Lights is now illusion. What was it before? Transmutation or enchant? I don't know. Maybe okay. So yeah, so a couple of these things have changed there. Yeah, Thunderwave used to be evocation. Right. Okay. These are the arcane spells. Anything new they've added? I don't think so. Gathis, Hadar. I don't think they've added anything new from the looks of it. All the spells seems to be the same. Oh, there are new spells. Oh, what? Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Oh my god, they nerfed Eldritch Blast for everybody but Warlocks. The cantrip now only scales with your Warlock level, not your overall level. My god. Okay, so they've added 11 new spells, essentially. So, first spell is Arcane Eruption for sorcerers only. Shooting magic energy explodes in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. It's a 4th level spell, right? Yeah. When you cast the spell, you select the type of damage dealt by the explosion, acid, fire, blah blah blah. Each creature in the sphere must make a con saving throw on a single fail save. They take 66 damage the chosen type. Save. Damage. Choose one of those d6s. The number rolled on that die determines a condition applied to each creature in the field. Oh! Oh my, okay. Why does it have to be one of those d6? Why can't it just be any d6? Like, just pick up a d6 and add to it. So you roll 66. Oh, no! Right. Sorry. Whatever those dice, like, all out of the six you've thrown, pick one potentially with the effect that you would like the enemy to have. So incapacitated is what you fucking want. You don't want to roll a 1, but if you do roll a 1, incapacitation on all those creatures is insane if they fail that con save. However, it's a con save. So it's a bit of a problem because well, incapacitation I understand. Blinded should be dex, frightened should be wisdom, poison should be con, yes. Charmed should be wisdom, deafened should be either con or dex. It's a weird thing. It's like, but I think they're making a blanket statement for it, which I guess is fine. I guess I'm not a big fan of it, but that's kind of cool. But then if you were able to like, if everybody feels like yeah. So coming back to the other issue, monsters usually have a good Constitution score. That's what makes them terrifying because they have a lot more. They usually have more health than you do. So for a 4th level spell, that is level 7, I think. Level 7 or 8. Um, at that point in time, you're facing some pretty high con monsters. Your spell save DC. Let's be let's be generous here. If you got a let's say you're a sorcerer, so you got a +5 charisma. Your spell save DC would be actually at 8th level. Your Proficiency bonus still +3, right? So 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 5, 16. So DC 16. Or if I'm doing it wrong, let's say 17. Let's say you have +4, I guess. Like +4 is 9th level or 8th level. It doesn't matter. Let's say it's a +3. So it's a DC. It's a DC 16 con save. Like I said, most monsters at that level of play have a good constitution score, so they're very likely to save against this. However, the effect, like if you get a 1, you have essentially you have ended the fight. Or if you're running, you're gonna blind them, or you want to freak them the fuck out, just frighten them away from you. That's options. And of course, upcast it 1d6 extra damage, or whatever it is. Cool. Book of Shadows, Conjuration Cantrip for the Warlock. Casting time 1 hour, range of self. Angel's magic you can access, granting the following benefits. Cantrips, rituals, mix appears. So this is basically this is the Book of Shadows invocation. The Book of Angel Secrets, rather. Oh, what? Yo! Hold up. So wait. So let's say I choose two can. Let's say I choose fuck, what is it called? Wait, cantrips don't use your right, so any cantrip becomes almost like agonizing blast. So firebolt, let's say you pick that up. I don't know why you would, you have Eldritch Blast, but say you pick firebolt. You will do firebolt plus your charisma modifier in damage. Damn. Okay. That's interesting. Wow. Okay, this is kind of huge actually. This is kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. So you spend an hour casting this before. So basically, this like you're picking this up along with Eldritch Blast. Wow. Okay. Then Chaos, like I said, now they move Chaos Bolt, so basically all sorcerers get this as a bonus spell. First level spell. You hurl an undulating mass of healing energy at the target. In range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Choose one of the d8's number rolled on that die determines the attack's damage type as shown below. So it goes from 1 to 8. It goes acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, poison, psychic, thunder. That's kind of cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. So wait, what was Chaos Bolt before this? Hold up. Chaos Bolt by E. What does it do currently? Oh, it's just the same. The damage thing just seems to be just the same. Okay, so Chaos Bolt is still the same. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's just that now it's a bonus spell and all sorcerers have access to it. Okay, that's fine. Create spell. Wow. 5th level transmutation for wizards. So 5th level, that's level 10 or 9 or 10. 9, level 9. Reaction response to your self casting modify spell. Nani? Okay. An arcane focus which the spell consumes worth at least 1,000 gold per the level altered by modify spell. Well, I guess we have to go to modify spell and come back to this. So synthesizing your arcane knowledge and power, you strive to create a new spell. To succeed, you must concentrate for 1 hour and meditate on the spell you just alter with modify spell. Otherwise, the spell fails. If you succeed, you must start casting a scribe spell within the next 10 minutes and add the altered spell to your spellbook. Once a spell is in your spellbook, it becomes one of your known spells, gains a wizard tag rather than the arcane tag, and it gains the name of your choice. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over modify and scribe as well. Eldritch Blast. 1d10 force damage, that's fine. Right, okay, cool, that's fine. So yeah, now Eldritch Blast only scales if you're a warlock. If not, it doesn't scale. Hex. All warlocks get this now? Is that what's happening? Only once per turn. Okay. That's a big nerf to Hex, actually. Yeah, they nerfed the shit out of Hex. So basically, you can no longer like Hex one target, and then let's say you're level 5, you have 2 beams of Eldritch Blast. You can't go boom boom to deal extra 2d6 damage. They remove that, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. All right, memorize spell. 3rd level divination spell. So you gotta be level 5 to cast this. Ritual spell and for wizards. 1 minute, self, your spellbook. You choose one spell from your spellbook that you don't have prepared, and you choose another spell you do have prepared. You have prepared spell, replace the prayer spell on your list. Okay, okay. This is kind of nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie. So essentially, like let's say I have Fireball prepared. And I end up in a place where Fireball is used. Like, say, for example, I'm up against Ramaraz, or I'm up against Fiends, or other stuff like that, which are immune to fire damage. I can then just switch this out. Fireball for, like, say, Lightning Bolt, or something like that, which is kind of cool. But does that have to be the same level? Nope. No, it doesn't have to be the same level. So I can replace a 1st level spell with a 3rd level spell. Okay. This allows you to change spells on the fly, which is kind of nice. Modify spell. Okay. So, using arcane formulas in your spellbook, you magically alter one arcane spell you have prepared. You can change the spell's color, sound, and smell, and you can make one of the following modifications to the spell. Okay, so you can remove one of the spell's components, verbal, somatic, or material. You can't remove the material component of a spell that consumes that component. Okay. If the spell requires concentration, damage can't break your concentration on the spell. Wow. Fuck. Okay. This is kind. The concentration thing is kind of not so, and so is the component. The damage type also is kind of insane. I can. So, right now, the only classes that can alter damage types on the fly are the sorcerer and the scribe wizard. The sorcerer you can do transmute spell to change the typing of the damage, and the scribe wizard can then also once per turn, as per you, because you can only cast one spell per turn, can alter the damage type of a single spell with something else of a different damage type of the same spell level. So let's say I have Mindsliver and Firebolt. I can turn Firebolt into a Psychic Bolt because that's something I can do. The difference is this permanently changes the thing. So I can literally turn Fireball into Lightning Ball or Death Ball or whatever it is. Cold, like Ice Ball, Acid Ball. Options. Kind of neat. Range. If the spell has a range of at least 5 feet, doesn't have. If the spell has a range of at least 5 feet, doesn't have range of self. Increases range by number equal of feet equal to 30 times your wizard level. So this is a 4th level spell. That means you're level 7 or so, I think. Or level 8. Level 7 or 8. So what's 30 times 8? 240? What? Oh, then I gotta keep in mind this is melee type spells, which means vampiric touch. Okay. Right. So touch spells just became kinda good. I could potentially give my barbarian dragon's breath. Up to a range of 240 feet. Fuck me. Okay. Cool. Oh, this is kind of nice, actually. The ritual thing. If a spell lacks ritual tag, has a cast time of at least 10 minutes, give it the ritual tag. That's kind of cool, actually. Because there are spells like Teleportation Circle, Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum, I believe. Is that a ritual spell? I don't remember. But essentially, any long casting spells that don't have a ritual tag, you can make it a ritual spell, which means you don't have to prepare them for the day, which is pretty cool, actually. That's kind of neat. If a spell affects one or more creatures and doesn't have a range of self, it now affects only your allies. Oh my god! You can create Sculpt spell with this. So if a target, let's say I want to cast Fireball, it now only affects enemies. My allies will always be safe from it. Jeez. Wow. Okay. But that's the thing. You have to cast Smartify spell every day. But it is a ritual, so you don't have to prepare it. This is kinda nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Modify spell is kinda cool. That's pretty fucking cool. Okay, like I said, we'll come back to this and what was that called? Create spell. Pact Familiar. Oh, it's a cantrip for warlocks. Okay. Constant for an hour. Range of 10 feet. Instantaneous. Yep, that's fine. You summon an unearthly entity to serve you. It manifests in occupied space of your choice within range. Feature uses the Pact Familiar stat block. If you alter a familiar from the spell, the familiar transforms into the new one, but retains its memories, and you don't get a second Pact Familiar. Whenever you cast a spell, choose the familiar type. Aberration. Wow, they're gonna give it to you. Okay, Aberration, Flump or Nautic Tentacles, Celestial, Owl, Raven, or other bird, Dragon, Pseudo Dragon or Symbol, Dragonette. Fae will be a Pixie or a Sprite. Fiend will be an Imp or a Quasit or Undead, a Shadow or a Skull. Wow, okay. This choice affects a familiar's default appearance as notes in the parentheses, and it determines certain traits in the stat block. It also details of each creature's appearance each time you summon it. Okay. Combat. The familiar is an ally to you and your companions, and it obeys you. In combat, it shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. Okay. On its turn, the familiar takes the dodge action and uses its move to avoid danger, unless you use your reaction to command it to attack instead. Oh! It's no longer a bonus action to command your familiar. It's a reaction. Okay, that's a choice. Okay. Okay. Disappearance of the familiar. The familiar disappears if it drops to 0 hit points, if you dismiss it as bonus action, or if you die. When it disappears, it leaves behind anything it was wearing or carrying. If you cast a spell again, you decide whether you summon the familiar that disappeared or a different one. That's fine. Remote viewing. As a magic action, you can see what your familiar sees and hear what it hears until the end of your next turn. So 6 seconds. I get to jump in my familiar's mind for 6 seconds. Nah, fuck that. I'd rather use the rules that we have right now, because you are never jumping into familiar's sight in the middle of combat unless you're blind. Actually, that could be kind of cool. Actually, cantrip upgrade. When you starting at 5th, you reach the level, communicate telepathy with your familiar as long as you are. Oh, okay. So they've basically taken what was it? Chains of Carceri or something. I can't remember what the invocation is called, but he's immediately do it to that. Okay. So Pact Familiar, depending on which thing you choose. Armor class 10 plus spellcasting modifier. Natural armor, so technically speaking, so it'll only be 15 at all times. So 5 plus your warlock level. The familiar has a number of hit dice equal to d4 is equal to 9. That's fine. Oh, it has a hover as well. Okay, that's kind of cool. So it is immune to charmed and exhaustion. 120 feet of dark vision. Okay. Passive perception is 12. Language and telepathy 120. Cool. Eldritch Bond. You can add your proficiency bonus to any ability check or saving throw the familiar makes. That's kind of nice. Actions. Eldritch Strike. Melee spell attack. And it uses your spell attack modifier to hit. So it has to be, yeah, it says melee. Hit 2 plus half your warlock level rounded up. And the damage type is determined by the warlock's creature type. Aberrations do acid, celestials do radiant, dragons do fire, fae do psychic, fiends do poison, undead do necrotic. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Oh wow, packed. They're doing a lot of stuff. They've changed up for the warlock. Okay. So hexblades. So this is basically you basically turn any of your warlocks into hexblades. So packed weapon. It's a concentration cantrip, casting an action, range of self. Cool components. Somatic duration for 24 hours. Tracing arcane sigils in the air, you conjure a simple or martial melee weapon of your choice in your outstretched hand, or you create a bond with a magic weapon you can touch. The weapon you conjure or touch must lack the heavy property, and the spell fails if you touch a magic item that is attuned to someone else. For the duration, the weapon grants you the following benefits. Eldritch Warrior. When you attack with the weapon, you can use your spellcasting ability modifier for the attack and damage rolls instead of using strength or dexterity. Proficiency. You are not proficient with the weapon. Returning weapon. Weapon has a thrown property. The weapon returns to your hand immediately after hitting or missing a target. Okay. And then when you hit 5th level as a warlock, you gain the extra attack feature and the conjured or magic weapon only. With that feature, you can attack twice with the weapon instead of you take the attack action in your turn. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing though. The pact weapon doesn't become a magic weapon. Yeah, it doesn't become a magic weapon. Which is what Hex Warrior did for you as a Hexblade Warlock. Like the weapon would become a magic weapon. So in this case, the weapon doesn't become magic. Weird. That or there's a distinct there's a distinct lack of clarity in the situation. Because this is kind of garbo. Like, why would I do this? Why would I just like if I have a nice sword, but it's just a box-headed sword, and if I use packed weapon on it, as is written right now, it doesn't become magic. So it's still a standard non-magical weapon, just that I can conjure it in and out of existence. So you would always choose to packed weapon up a magical weapon, like a +1 weapon or something like that. It's weird. But then it's kind of cool that it gives you extra attack as a part of the cantrip. It's kind of nice. So top of the morning to your cantrip weapon, and it's running for 24 hours. Scribe spell. First level transmutation spell for ritual and for wizards. Casting time 2 hours per spell level of a scribe. 2 hours per spell level of scribe spell. Woof. So scribing is now. Huh? Why? Why is it a spell? Why is it no longer? Why can't it just be a thing that you do? Why is it a spell? Prepare the casting time and component cause a heart. Inscribing is complete. The spell becomes one of your known spells in the book, appearing on its own page if the book was out of pages. The spell appears in a cipher that is understandable only to you or someone casting Identify or the scribe spell. And the book was blank before scribing, but that book is now your spell book. This is dumb. This is fucking dumb. I hate this. Fuck this. Sorcerer's Burst. Evocation cantrip for sorcerers alone. You cast Sorcerer's Energy at one creature or object within range. Make a range attack roll against a target. On a hit, the target takes 1d6 damage. You roll a 6 on a d6. If you roll a 6 on a d6 for the spell, you can roll another d6 and add it to the damage whenever you cast the spell. Damage. Okay, so basically you can turn. Wow, you can get a 2d6 right at the gate, potentially, which is kind of big. Whenever you cast the spell, the maximum number of the d6 you can add to the spell's damage equals to your spellcasting modifier. So if I have +5 charisma, let's say sorcerer, +5 charisma, I can potentially turn this into a 66 cantrip if I'm lucky. That's kind of good. That's kind of good. And then, of course, you choose a damage type. Yep, that's the usual thing. Sorceress Vitality. 3rd level abjuration for sorcerers. Casting time for an action, range of self, verbal and somatic, instantaneous. You draw on your innate magic to fill yourself with vitality. You regain number of hit points equal to 2d6 plus your spellcasting modifier. And if you have any of the following conditions, they end on you. Wow, okay. Sorcs get a chance to heal themselves. And yo, we're on page 12 of 50. This is going to be a bit of a long one. But yeah. A self heal. It's not bad. Wish more classes had that. Sorcery Incarnate, 5th level transmutation. It's a bonus action, self construct up to a minute. The magic within you blooms, transforming you into a glimmering being of magical energy for the duration. You regain 1d4 sorcery points until the spell ends. Oh no, you gain 1d4 sorcery points. Okay. Until the spell ends, you also gain the following benefits. You can use up to 2 of your meta magic options on each spell you cast, provided you pay. Wait. What? You can use up to 2 meta magic options on each spell you cast, provided you pay the sorcery point costs. Right, because normally you can't. Uh, like actually, wait. What would you do for that then? Like, how would you use that? So let's say I twin spell. Empowerment can be used. Because technically, you can't use 2 meta magics on a single spell. So that's the difference here. So what is the situation here then? I can't think of a combo right now. Can you use twin spell twice? Let's say I do twin spell twice on a mind sliver. Can I hit 4 targets and then immediately quicken spell fireball? Can I do that? Is that what they're saying? Because you're sorcery incarnate. Like, why couldn't you use twin spell twice? And you have advantage on an attack rolls of thing you lost. I mean, then again, if I'm using mind sliver, it's just they have to make saves. It's interesting. This is hot garbage. Scrap spell is hot garbage. This is decent. I'm not upset with this. This is basically just backpack. It's just for warlocks. It's kind of cool actually. As a thing for them, it doesn't require material components, so they just get to cast this 1 hour every day to do whatever the fuck they need to do, which is kind of cool. Modify spell is kind of nutty. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of cool. And yeah, create spell. Fuck the scrap spell shit. I'll just write it down. What I just created. So yeah, fuck that. This is a scrap spell is a terrible idea, but create spell is kind of cool. But it means you can't create anything higher than 5th level then. Like I'm creating levels 1 to 4, or maybe 1 to 5. Like I can't create an 8th level spell. Oh, because as words as see that's the thing. It's like rules is written. I can create a 9th level spell with a 5th level spell, which I don't know if I'm down with that. Like there should be a limitation on this. I like modify spell. Scrap spell is terrible. Like this shouldn't even be a spell. Like this is what wizards are already doing this by default. Like just fuck off. Terrible idea. Alright, so those are the spells. Feats now. So, prerequisite you must be blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cool. A DM can use bonus feats as a form of advancement for characters reach 20th level to provide greater power to characters who have normal levels to gain. This approach every time it creates one feat of their choice for every 30,000 XP the character earns above. Okay. Alright, so Epic Boon of Dimensional Travel. Prerequisite level 20, expert or mage group. I still don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, there's some reading I need to do more, but yeah. Oh, you can get an ASI. Oh, you gain the following benefits. It's both of them. Okay. Increase your Dex Intelligence Wisdom score to max by 1 to a maximum of 30. Again, you'll be 20 levels for this. Immediately after you take the attack action or the magic action, you can teleport over 30 feet to uncovered space you can see. Cool. Epic Boon of Energy Resistance. ASI increase. You gain resistance to the falling damages. That's fine. Energy redirection. When you take damage of a type you resistance to, you can use your reaction to direct the damage at the same time towards the other creature you can see within 50 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. That's kind of cool. Irresistible offense. ASI of strength and dex. Closing opposing item always ignores. Oh wow, okay. Holy shit. Again, level 20. You're pretty much a god at this point. You roll 20 on a d20 roll of attack, you get extra damage. Your ability score, increase by the feet. Yeah, I don't care about that. These are just the epic boons. Okay. Con goes up. Oh! Damn. Okay. So what do they do to the barbarian? Oh shit! What? Oh no, I hate that. Oh no, I hate this. So rage literally lasts one round. I don't like this. No, 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 no. I hate this. Like, it should be an option. Either you take damage or you expand your bonus action to continue the rage. Like, that's what it should be. Like you take damage, or let's say you can't. Like, there's no way for you to take damage, but you want to maintain your rage. You can use a bonus action to refresh it without consuming rage. Oh man, okay. I don't know how I feel about. I don't like this. I don't like this. They should let you do either. Either taking damage extends it, or you can use a bonus action to extend it as well. Something. Extend it. Forcing someone to make a saving throw does. Focus now on what you do, not on what's done to you. Also, the playtest rage can last for 10 minutes. Oh! Okay, it lasts for 10 minutes. Okay, then fine. Then fuck it. Yeah, then that's fine. Okay, so barbarians get weapon mastery immediately right at the gate, which allows you to use those weapon skills we were talking about earlier at the top of this thing. Primal knowledge is a new second level feature which unlocks non-combat functionality for rage. Okay, brown all. We'll figure that out in a second. Innocence has been merged with feral instinct, and the limitations of its use have been removed. Okay. Indomitable might has been moved from 18th to 9th level. Brutal critical has moved from 9th to 11th level as extra damage is increased and now skills. Oh damn! Okay. Persistent rage has moved from 15th to 13th. Relentless rage moved from 11th to 15th rather than restoring you to a thing. Yeah, okay, cool, that's fine. Rage Resurgence, a new 17th level feature that restores a use of rage whenever you roll initiative. Because of the feature, Barbarian doesn't gain unlimited uses of rage at 20th level. Ah! So if you're out of rages, every time you roll initiative, you get a rage back. It's not bad. Primal Champions moved from 20th to the 18th level increase was changed from 4 to 2. I don't remember what Primal Champion does. The feature increases the maximum ability score, it raises 1 to the maximum of 30. Well, fuck that. No one's hitting level 20. Class features Rage. That's kind of cool. Primal Knowledge. Being able to use your rage to give you advantage on anything you want to do. Like anything like acrobatics, intimidation, perception, stealth, survival, or whatever it is. It'll use your strength score. Kind of cool. Right. Okay, so as long as you make an attack roll, you maintain it. If they're hitting you, it's not that. Okay. Okay, so you don't have to be hit to maintain, but you have to hit, or you have to use your bonus action, or either force enemy make a saving throw, or take a bonus action to restore your rage. Okay, fair. Now it makes sense. Now it's fine. I get it now. Long as there's some way apart from your bonus action to extend your rage, cool. And it lasts for 10 minutes, which is a long time in a combat fight. Combat fight? In a fight. Okay. That's when mastery, reckless attack, barbarian subclass. Yep, cool. Oh, so Danger Sense and Feral Instinct become one. Okay, you have advantage on initiative rolls and dexterity saving throws. Cool, that's fine. If your total for a strength check is less than your strength score, you can use that score in place of your total. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, okay. So if I have 20 strength and I roll less than 20, I just roll 20. You can't fail a strength check. You can never fail a strength check. Makes sense for a barbarian. Brutal critical. When you score a critical hit with a weapon or unarmed strike using strength, the target takes an extra damage equal to your barbarian level. That damage is the same type dealt by the weapon or unarmed strike. Oh, okay. Oh shit! Wait, what? So brutal critical. So let's say I hit nat 20 on my great axe. That's 2d12. So 2d12 plus 5 plus 11. Damn. That's really great weapon master. Ooh. It's a lot of damage. Okay. Persistent Rage. Oh, there we go. Level 13, yeah. The rage is so fierce that it now lasts for 10 minutes that you need to do anything to extend it from round to round. Rage still ends if you have the incapacitated condition or don't heavy armor. Can you force someone to put someone armor on? Maybe. Let's see. That's a different way. If all that's fine. Yep. Primal Champion. Your scores now go up by 2. Strength and Con. They buffed Path of the Berserker. It's not actually good. Frenzy no longer causes you to gain a level of exhaustion. In addition, it causes you to deal extra damage on each round that you use Reckless Attack. Instead of giving you a bonus action attack, which conflicts with Rage, she uses a bonus action. I'm sorry, what? Wait. So let's read it ourselves. You go into a frenzy. You can go into a frenzy in battle. If you use Reckless Attack while your rage is active, you deal extra damage to the first target you hit on your turn. Direct-based attack. To determine the extra damage, roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage. Wait. Let's read this carefully and understand it properly. So when I rage as a berserker, I go into a frenzy. So if you use Reckless Attack while I'm raging, you deal extra damage to the first target you hit on your turn with strength-based attack. To determine the extra damage, roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage bonus. So at level 3, that's plus 2. So I rolled 2d6s. I add the damage. So if I've got a great axe, I hit, let's assume, let's get the average, 7. So 7 plus strength modifier, that'll be, let's assume again, it's 5. 7 plus 5 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. What the fuck am I doing? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 points of damage plus 2d6, averaging out to 4 each, so 8. 20 damage on a strike. That's pretty good. Mindless Rage. Your immunity to charmed and frightened conditions while your rage is active. Your charmed or frightened, the your rage condition ends on you. Retaliation. When you take damage from a creature that is within 5 feet of you, can use reaction to make 1 melee attack against a creature. Using. Oh, with that, that's fine. Intimidating Presence. That's an action. You can strike terror into others with your menacing presence. You spell the Imperial Power. When you do so, each creature of your choice within 30 feet of you or 60 feet, or if your rage is active, must make a wisdom saving throw. Creatures in viral cover. The failed save creature is frightened in the condition of 1 minute, and at the end of each frightened creature's turn, saving throw and effect on itself. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Not gonna lie, Frenzy is a huge buff to the Berserker. It is now viable to play a Berserker at early game because in the player's handbook as it stands, as a barbarian, you will be exhausted permanently. Like you could die from raging. Got to be careful. So this is a huge buff to the Berserker. I wouldn't mind testing this out actually. All right, fighter. Okay. Persuasion has been added to the classes of skills and eye of the fantasy archetype of persuasive warriors who lead others. Okay. Second wind can now be used more than once between long rests without requiring a short rest. Huh? Okay, we'll figure it out in a second. We'll read what the situation says. Action Surge. Oh! Oh! They nerfed Action Surge. Oh no. You can no longer cast 2 spells on your turn with Action Surge. They they nerfed it. No. Why? You no longer have a reason because you get what? Action Surge at what level? Second level. You no longer have a reason to double to to dip into 2 levels of warrior just fighter just to get. Oh, feels bad. That's unfortunate. Indomitable now gives you a bonus to reroll equal to your fighter level. Okay, we'll read that footing. Oh, improved action sword has been moved from 17th to 15th level. Nice. And 3 attacks have been moved from 20th to 3rd to 18th level. Nice. Okay. So let's look at all these things now. Everything else is pretty much the same. Fighting style, yep. Second wind. Okay, so here's the thing. You can use this feature twice and regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Oh, second wind could. Oh. So the second wind was available after a short rest. But you get more uses of it though. So second wind levels goes up to 4 times at 5th. So wait, weapon mastery says what? Hold up. So weapon mastery. So at first level I get 3 masteries. I don't know. I don't fully understand how this weapon mastery thing works exactly. I mean, I guess you could change weapons on the fly, but then once you have once your weapon you like you have a magic weapon, why would you change it? I mean, it says attack, so maybe they didn't nerf it. Subclass is fine. Yep, that's fine. Weapon expert. You've honed your use of weapons to an art. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can choose one of the kinds of mastery weapons you're using and replace it with a mastery property with another master property. Oh, okay. The chosen kind of weapon must qualify for the new property. For example, you could replace longsword's flex with a. Okay. That's kind of okay. So that kind of lets you put cleave onto a greatsword should you wish to do so. If you don't have a shield, then you're going to be a little weaker. Like no, not much armor, but still, figure it out. Okay. So if I fail a saving throw, you can reroll it with a bonus equal to your final level. You do so, you must. So essentially, if I roll, I'm level 9, so it'll be so I roll d20 and then add 9 to it. That's kind of nice, actually. That's pretty cool. That's a nice feature. Oh, weapon adapt. You get 2 features on one weapon. Okay, so you can get graze and cleave. Oh, now this is viable. But level 13 though. Oh, they done a champion build. Okay. What's on the champion? Ah, that's okay. That Victor is fine. Improve critical. Nice. You gain additional fighting style, which is nice. What the fuck is heroic advantage? I guess it's advantage. Superior critical is fine. Retain the particular resilience in battle, giving you this benefit. Defy death. You have advantage on death saving throws. Moreover, when you roll 18 or 20 to save, you get the benefit of rolling a 20. Nice. Rogue Rally. Start of each of your turns, you regain 5 hit points equal to your constitution modifier, with no more than half your hit points left. Ah, okay. So you have a general regen going. This makes the champion more interesting, I guess. You want more fighter in your fighter? Go champion. Sorcerer. What do we do here? Innate sorcery is a new first level feature giving to sorcerer only sorcerer that represents roiling magic within. Okay. Spellcasting gives more spells to sorcerer than over the character. Now capping at 22 rather than 15. Okay. Yeah. So sorcerers have more spells to use. Meta magic has moved from 3rd to 2nd level. And now it gives you 3 meta magic options out of 2, and you get 3 more at 13th level. Wow. As also lets you change one of your meta magic options after each long rest. Wow. Yo, Sorks are pretty good right now, man. Damn. I mean, again, remember, playtest. This is pretty good. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. So you always have Sorcerer's Burst and Chaos Bolt prepared. The 4 cantrips of your choice rather than choosing. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. That's fine. Oh yeah, you cannot prepare spells. So preparations wise, 22 spells up to 2. Yeah, okay, cool. Excuse me. Fuck me, I'm dying. Kind of cool, okay. So Swords cannot prepare spells, which is nice. That's fine. Get your subclass. That's kind of cool. The fact that it lets you change your meta magic on a short rest. It's kind of nice, actually. Already looked at this. Arcane Apotheosis. Okay. You know, so use the magic that you can alter Oh my fucking god. You always have the wish spell prepared, and if you undergo the spell's casting stress, you have no chance of losing. Wow. Damn. Sorks just became fucking insane with this rule set. Okay, meta magic options. Careful spell. Okay. Distance spell. I'm sorry, what the fuck? So doubling it, it's your sorcerer level. If I'm level 2, it is so if I use fireball, it's 122 feet now. If I use distance spell. I don't think I'm done with that. Okay, cool. Oh wow, subtle. That's a huge buff to subtle spell. Wait. What? Okay, I'll read quick as well properly with yourself. Ah, it's 30 times your sorcerer level. Okay, never mind. Okay. I read that completely. Again, clarification needs to be done within the cell thing itself. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So, yeah, twin spell, you don't understand how this works. When you cast a spell of first to fifth level that you also cast on your previous turn expending. Wait, what? Oh. So no, I don't get it. So wait, this no long they changed it. It made it even more powerful because this no longer requires the attack to have a attack roll, which means I can twin cast fireball. That's not okay, right? It's become extremely powerful now. Because before twin spell, its limitation was the fact that the spell had to have an attack roll on it. Now I can twin cast fireball. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, this needs to change. This is even more powerful than before. Okay, so they're going to talk about the draconic sorcerer, the draconic sorcerer. Resilience, your magic in the body. Da, 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 da. 10 plus your dex and charisma modifier. Oof. That's huge for the Draconic Sorcerer. As physical traits of Dragon Gift, hit point maximum increases by 3 and increases again by 1 whenever you take another sorcerer. So basically, you have the tough feat. Like half the tough. Yeah, no, it's literally. Yeah, it's half the tough feat. Wow. It's kind of cool. Nice. If I choose fire as my affinity, I get to cast a fireball for 86 plus my charisma modifier. A little extra damage on top. Okay, kind of cool. And you get dragon wings as well. Allow you to fly. Warlock. What do they change here? Oh shit! Right, because they added packed weapon as a cantrip. So now you get medium armor proficiency. Nice. Pact boon is removed from 3rd to 1st level. It now gives you Eldritch Blast and Hex. And a spell of your choice from a group of 3, all of which are now exclusive to Warlocks. Spell you choose connected to the spellcasting ability choice you make. Spell incorporate. Pact magic has been replaced by spellcasting. "15 spell slots instead of 4. Wow, okay. After the 9 instead of 9. Okay. So all this is pretty much the same. Apart from that, you get medium armor proficiency now, which is nice. So you pick your packed boon at level 1. Right, the pack spell is what you get. Okay, so Book of Shadows is packed tome. Okay. Cool. So Battle of the Blade gives you the packed weapon option. So Hex Blades, so anyone can become Hex Blade now. You don't have to choose the Hex Blade subclass. I wonder how that works with the subclasses now. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Once again, they have preparation spells. So looking at the spell list, so it's a little better, but it goes till 5th level though. It's only till 5th level. But you can prepare spells per day now, and you have more slots. Like you have all the slots. Wow, it's kind of nutty. You get subclass at 3. Oh, right, because normally, oh no, yeah, 3 is when you get your thing. That's fine. Next master. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the Eldritch Invocation. So they've changed up a few things. Armor Shadow is the same. That's the same. Same. Yep, that's fine. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh, wow, okay. Target speed reduced by 15. That's fine. Oh, wow. Is that what gets target has advantage? The target has the invisible condition. Ooh! So basically, your familiar can do guiding bolt. Damn. Wow, we can knock them down. I know saving throw. Okay. Cool. Page will show when you conjure it. With your permission, a creature can use action to write its name on the page. When any creature whose name is on the page is reduced 0 points but not killed outright, the creature can magically drops 1 hit points out of. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Hexer, that's a new one. 600 feet. What? You can't see that far. Lesson of the first ones. Prerequisite. You have received knowledge from an elder entity of the multiverse, allowing you to gain 1 feat of your choice, such as skilled. That is available to first level characters that lack the prerequisites. Fuck, this is kind of nutty. Like, why wouldn't you choose this? Life Drinker. Extra necrotic damage, that's fine. Mask of many faces, master of myriad forms. Misty Visions, Mystic Arcana. Ah, this is what I want to understand. Right. Exploration of the arcade of unlocked magic within you. Choose one spell from the arcane spell list that has a level for which you're able to for which you qualify, as shown in the Mystic Arcanum table. Look for your warlock level on the table to see the maximum level of spell they can have. You can cast that spell, choose a spell at once without spreading its slot, and you must finish a long rest before you do so again. Repeatable. You can take this invocation more than once. Every time you do so, the spell you gain. Okay. Wow. So at 5th to 6th level, I can get a 3rd level spell. 7th to 8th, and 4th level. Okay. That's kind of cool. But but Mystic Arcanum is now a invocation. Pretty cool. Yep. All the way to the leaps in the world, the grave, sites. Yep. Oh, they're going to the fiend. So what do they do here? Expanded spell list. Ah, they're giving all the expanded spell list. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Can number used again if you spend a spell slot of 4th, at least 4th level. Oh, and now has a saving throw. So they buffed and nerfed it. So, Patron spells. So, as a Fiend Warlock, you get Burning Hands, Command, Scorching Ray, and Suggestion. Why the fuck would you give them Fireball? Why Scorching Ray? I guess you could pick it up, I suppose. Fear, Sticking Cloud, Blight, Wall of Fire, Flame Strike, Insect Plague. Sweet, wait, Warlocks are half casters now? Is that what they're doing? Yeah, Warlocks are now half casters. Oh no, they are no longer full casters. Shit. But then again, you have Mystic Arcanum. So technically you can get Fireball. Damn. Okay. Reduce enemy 0 points while the enemy drops to 0 points within 5 feet of you. You gain temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting modifier plus your Warlock level. Okay, you can call your Fiendish Patron. Yeah, that's fine. You can add a D10 to your roll. Yep. Fiendish Resilience. Channeling Preternatural? I guess there's Resilience of Fiends. Of course. Okay. And hurl through hell. If the target is not a fiend, it must make a wisdom saving throw against spell save DC. Okay. Alright, the wizard. We're coming to the end of this. The wizard. Full caster. Again, prepared spells 22. Huh. Just like the sorcerer. Fascinating. Okay, so changes. Was your spellbook never spellcasting focus? That's weird. I guess yeah. I guess only the scribe wizard got the spellbook as a spellcasting focus. This is your first level feature which consolidates spellbook rules into one place by addition, giving you wizard only spell, scribe spell. Stupid fucking thing. Academic second level feature. Arcane recovery move from 1st to 2nd level. Okay. With level feature modifies for your spell masteries and move from 18th to 15th level. Wow. Okay. And the signature spell's been moved from 20th to 18th. Nice. Okay. Yeah, all of this is still pretty much the same. No, that's fine. Study action. Advance on any intelligence check that you make. Ooh, interesting. Arcane recovery. Pretty much the same. Get your subclasses. Yeah, I mean, memory spell is kind of nice. Modify spell is kind of fucking nutty. Scrap skill thing is stupid as fuck, by the way. Yeah, 15th level you get spell mastery. So first and second spell you can just cast at will. They become cantrips for you. Signature spells, two third level spells. Yeah, I mean, you're going to choose Fireball and something else, most likely. The Evoker, the Evocation guy. Oh. Oh, they changed this thing. Okay. You're no longer Evocation Magic. You're, well, in school, you're the Evoker. Evocation Savant. Choose 2 evocation spells from the arcane spell list, each of which must be no higher than 2nd level. You can add those spells to your spell book without needing to cast Scribe Spell. Skull spells. You can create pockets of relative safety within events. Same thing. When you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures, you can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus your spell's level. So 4 if I choose Fireball. All my skills take no damage. Okay. Important cantrip. Your damaging cantrips even affect creatures that avoid the brunt of the effect when you cast. Empowered evocation. Over channel. Okay. And yeah, so this is basically the UA of 2023. This is what they've put up. It's interesting. But yeah, so essentially that's everything as it stands. Like, I'm not going to go through these things. Right. So that's a distinction. Attack. It has to be an attack action. It can't be a spell action because that's a magic action. Right. Okay. So that's so all in all. Looking at this, sorcerers just became awesome. Like sorcerers are freaking nuts at this point. Uh, but yeah. So that's basically an overview of the Unearthed Arcana. It's available on D&D Beyond if you guys want to have a look at it yourselves and use it yourselves. It's there for free, obviously, because it's Unearthed Arcana. Playtest materials. Go for it. Use it. Not a big fan of turning warlocks into half-casters, but whatever. You still have a significant amount of spell slots, but still, it's weird. Anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching, and catch you guys all next time. So, from me to all of you. Till then, peace out.